Let's talk about the importance of advertising in 2026. One of the questions that everybody has to answer before they hop on a discovery call with me is, are you spending money on ads right now and are they profitable? And I get the same answer every single call. I've tried ads before, they don't work in my market. I've tried ads before, I don't understand it. I've tried ads before, I don't know what ads I should be running. So the answer is yes, I've spent money before, but I don't know what I should be doing. And to be clear, there are a lot of different types of ads that you can be running out there, but I want to make something like really easy. I want to simplify the ads process for you right now. The only purpose of ads or paid traffic is to get the content that you're already creating right now in front of more people. So if you can just focus on creating great content in your market, about your market, the market stats, where the market's going, your opinion on some of the changes in the market, the housing regulations, what got listed, what sold. If you do a really good job at creating really, really good content for that, then the purpose of ads is to do nothing but take that really, really good content and just push that to more people. That's all an ad should do, right? Now there's like ninja funnels and there's a whole bunch of things that you can do, like with creative copy and ManyChat and landing pages and all that fun stuff, which there definitely is room for, especially in the real estate space. But at the end of the day, what you want to be hyper focused on is what is the best piece of content that I can create now that illustrates the point that I want to make, and how do I put money behind that and get that in front of as many people as I can? Because at the end of the day, we talked about this in yesterday's video. Yes, know, like, and trust are really important, but the most important component, rather, of know, like, and trust is know. Because if nobody knows you, then the like and trust will never set in, right? So the whole goal of advertising is just to take really good content, put money behind it, get it in front of as many people as you can get it in front of, as many times as possible, over and over and over and over again. And then all those people that consume that content, all those people that watch the videos or look at the carousels or, click on the images, then what we want to do is we want to retarget. We want to specifically ask them if they'd like an opportunity to work with us. That could be scheduling a call around buying real estate, selling real estate, getting an offer on your home, renting real estate, managing real estate. Doesn't really matter what it is, but when you demonstrate and educate enough and you go all in on that content structure, and then we retarget based on all that interaction, what you'll find is that you're not going to get like 100 leads a day, but the people that do schedule a call, what you're going to find is they're already bought into you, they're already bought into your system, and it's a lot easier to work with them from a real estate perspective. So in order of importance, here's what I'd focus on right now. Number one, today, if you want to start the ads process, then the first thing that I would do is focus on what is the highest piece of produced content that I can create today, and can I do that 3 different ways? Maybe it's an image, maybe it's a carousel, maybe it's a reel, maybe it's a long form video. I would pick 3 of those 4, and I would create that all around the same subject today. I'd put about $5 a day in ads behind that on the Meta Ads Manager. I'd worry about YouTube later. YouTube is amazing. It's a financial beast, but there's a little bit more of a learning curve behind YouTube and the strategy behind that. I would do that every single day. I'd create 3 pieces of content a day. I'd put $5 a day behind those ads. I'd do it for 5 days straight. And at the end of 5 days, when you're looking through all of the analytics over the period of a week and you've got all this content that's been running in your ads machine, what's the content that did really well? What's the content that didn't do well in the ads? And then next week, I'd focus on the content that was doing really well, and I'd start that process all over again. And I would continue this process for a year. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars a month in advertising. In fact, in yesterday's video, we talked about the ad budget required for $1 million gross business at $515,000 was only $2,600 a month. The ad budget is not significant. But that number is going to go up. The lower quality content you do, it's going to go down the higher quality content you do. Now, I don't mean you need to use like a camera and a lens and a microphone and all this stuff like I'm using right here. I mean like the quality of the message and your level of effort putting stuff into that message. That's what's going to make that video do well or ultimately bomb. After we explain this on some of our discovery calls, the next inevitable question is like, okay, cool, I understand the structure, 3 pieces of content a day, $5 a day in ads, pick the winners, kill the losers, and keep doing that for a year, and then see where this goes. Like, what do I actually talk about? That's the next logical question. Well, it's really simple. What's going on in the market, what's sold in the market, what went under contract, the new listings, your favorite listings, what's coming up on the market changes. I would focus on one city. I wouldn't do all of San Diego County. And the reason why is because the algorithm in YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, they're actually really good. They want to find your ideal client. The reason why a lot of us don't go viral or get a lot of interaction with our content is that it's not because the content necessarily is bad. It's because Instagram doesn't understand who it should be showing to. And when it does think it figure that out and they show it to a test group of those people and they don't engage with it, Instagram says, well, maybe this isn't a really good video after all, so we'll just throttle the thing and let's see what they do next time, right? Whereas if we talk about like San Diego condos over and over and over and over again, after so many videos, Instagram's going to understand like, oh, I get it. This person wants to go after San Diego condos. Now, it is true that we are more in an interest graph right now than we are a social graph. So could you have success talking about San Diego condos and then Del Mar luxury real estate, then La Jolla luxury real estate? And the answer is yes, if the content's good enough. But I would rather you not try to like crawl uphill if you didn't have to. I would pick one specific part of the market and I would just talk about it over and over and over again. Third question people get: okay, if I want to talk about something over and over and over again, do I need an Instagram handle for every one of those subjects? And the answer is no. You don't necessarily need a separate Instagram handle for everything, but if you're committed to your craft and you want to be known for something specific, then I would say it's one marketing asset per vehicle that you want to focus on. So if you really want to go after a specific city, I'd have a YouTube channel and an Instagram account for that specific city, and I would hit it hard. I would only talk about that city. I would not talk about anything else. If you want to brand yourself as a real estate agent, like maybe your niche is luxury, I think it's okay to have one YouTube channel, one Instagram channel, and you talk about the entire market from a luxury perspective, because remember, what we want people to remember, if we're a luxury agent, is that you serve the luxury segment, not necessarily a very specific niche market. Your niche market is the luxury segment, if that makes sense. So in order, 3 pieces of content every day, $5 in ads behind that content every single day. Do that 5 days a week for an entire year. Push the good ones, kill the bad ones. Step 2 is we're going to run ads against all of that traffic, and we're going to say, hey, my name's Steve Olson, blah, blah, blah. If you're thinking about doing this, we should schedule a call. That is a retargeting ad against all of the engagement from all that other content. Number 3 is the content you're going to create needs to be real estate only. It needs to be niche specific, whether it's product type, whether it's city, whether it's price point, doesn't matter. It needs to be niche specific. And I would create all the handles that focus specifically on those niches. If you have any questions about that, or if this is what you're already doing and you're getting wild results, like let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. If you're doing this right now and you're not getting results, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. I'll put a link in the comments below if you want my team to install the Inbound Clients operating system into your business to make this process a little bit easier so that you can serve more clients in 2026. Love you all. Hope this is valuable. I'll see you tomorrow.